The title of the 1953 film, based on a 1949 stage musical and starring Jane Russell and Marilyn Monroe, assures us that gentlemen prefer blondes. Some may see this title, as well as Monroe's apparently shallow character in the story, as simply misogynistic, but it is worth reflecting on its cultural and possible evolutionary significance. I should start by saying that I believe that a general male sexual preference for blonde women is a myth. I don't have any hard data to corroborate my belief, but I think we all have more than enough anecdotal experience on this matter to justify my assertion. It is possible that in places where fair hair is rare, being blonde may confer a certain sexual advantage, a novelty value, so to speak, but that's probably the extent of it. Nevertheless, it has been argued that men are hardwired to prefer certain external signs in their sexual partners, such as light-colored or lustrous hair, that are proxy indicators of youth and therefore fertility. Women, still from this evolutionary point of view, will favor a physically vigorous and muscly male partner, who will be better able to protect and provide for her and her progeny than a weaker specimen. I think, however, that this is one of those areas in which we, as a species, have come a very long way since a certain set of supposed sexual preferences was first established in our very distant past. In fact, some of our own sexual archetypes are inconsistent with these crude assumptions. For instance, the classic femme fatale, the most alluring of females, typically has dark hair, although, in contrast with the stereotypically passive blonde, the dark femme fatale is able to take an active role in her predatory relationships with men. In any case, it goes without saying that both men and women value many different important attributes in their prospective partners, apart from youth and vigor. Other unfortunate cultural characteristics have been attributed to the blonde bombshell stereotype, notably a lack of intelligence. This prejudice is satirized very successfully in the film Legally Blonde, in which the character played by Reese Witherspoon demonstrates she can be blonde and apparently shallow, and yet also intelligent and cunning. Curiously, the perceived association between beauty and a low IQ has been disproven empirically, although I can't imagine why anyone should have felt the need to test it. There is a cognitive distortion at play here, in that being very attractive and being very intelligent are both statistically rare characteristics, so the combination of both is even rarer. This is why we tend to assume that beauty and intelligence are mutually exclusive attributes. We all wish to find a variety of virtues in our partners that transcends their mere physical appearance, but even if we disregard this and concentrate specifically on looks, it is still obvious that we are much more likely to be seduced by a beauty that is subtle and difficult to define, rather than by a set of simple and crude attributes, such as a certain complexion or hair color. So no, gentlemen don't necessarily prefer blondes.